We moved a little bit.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Good morning, amigos.
Let's see, is that working?
Yes, we're on.
Yeah?
We are on.
All right.
We're on, amigos. How are you?
Good morning. Who's ready for Thanksgiving?
Who's listo?
All right. Yay. Let's go. Who's ready for Thanksgiving?
Good morning, Lori Lot.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning. Good morning.
Instagram familia. We have moved our
had to move this morning.
Camera and stuff, so we're gonna test this out
this morning because we had voiceovers and we needed the big computer. So we just kind of
trying to
moved
figure
this
out
way.
what's best here.
What's best? But
good morning, Ali.
Like
good
life,
morning,
everything
mommy.
moves. We gotta move.
Changes. We
everything
gotta grow
changes.
with it.
We gotta flow with the glow.
Go with the flow.
We gotta flow with the glow.
Alrighty. So let's give it a few minutes. Buenos días, mis hermosos muchachos. Ya pronto nos vemos. Qué rico. Hello,
Mami
Mr. Bobby. Camp Goddess in the house. Yay. All right, everyone jump into our magical elevator. Oh, let's raise our vibrations and our frequency and go up to the magical 11th floor of the universe. Let's go. And today I am representing
Princeton Tigers.
Yes. Let's go.
Let's go.
Dreams come true if you really work hard for them and never give up.
Dreams come true. It can happen to you. If you're young at heart.
That's really important, being young at heart.
Very important.
Really. You gotta keep having fun and being young at heart. That really bugs me.
What bugs you? The machine behind you?
Yeah.
All right. I can fix that.
Yeah.
I can fix that.
That's all I'm looking at. So, all right, let's get to our angel cards. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. A dream of treatments. Yes, I can't wait next week. Loving our treatments. Okay, there we go. Our goddess treatments, we should say. Goddess treatments. You can still see it. Yeah.
Oh,
a little more. It's that way. Oh, no, it's that way. There. Yay. All right. Okay. So, our dream, our angel cards right here.
All right, here we go. And freedom!
Hell yeah, freedom. I love that. That is so important, to feel free, to be you.
Free.
Feel free.
Freedom.
Freedom. Always love that song, Mal.
Oh, yeah? Mm-hmm. When you're young at heart?
Mm-hmm.
I wish I could go to karaoke and sing it for you, but I can't because then they'll shut us off.
All right, here, you shuffle that.
Okay. Shuffle off to Buffalo. All right. Ready and...
Ooh. Visualization. Can't go wrong with visualizing what you want.
You can't.
All righty. Let's see. I have some exciting news.
Oh.
I'll share after I...
No, you can't do that.
After I read my card.
I don't even know this news, and I would love to hear some good news. Is it good news or exciting news?
It's good news and exciting news. Absolutely. Okay, so freedom. The angels guide you to freely express your true thoughts and feelings with love. Okay, I won't make you wait.
Oh, my goodness.
I'm just waiting for more people to show up. That's all. So
listen, all we need is Allison.
You can wait.
Allison
you can wait
here,
a little bit.
You know?
Yeah, Allie's part of our team. She's going to be excited too. All right, Glenn Larry in the house. So freedom. You may feel trapped right now by life conditions. By drawing this card, the angels ask you to realize that you are the only jail keeper that ever surfaces in your own life.
Interesante.
Ooh, yeah. All right. Whenever you realize that you have the power to be free, freedom follows. Everything that you do in your life is by choice, and you are free to choose again and again and again and again.
Say that again. Can you read that again?
Everything that you do in your life
is
by choice, and you are free to choose again and again and again.
And that's the biggest lesson right through this COVID, when you fall into, because I'm guilty of it. I know we're all guilty of it, that we fall back into that pattern. I'm like, oh my God, how long is this going to keep going on? Right? You choose to be in what state you choose to be in, right? And I'm not saying I'm perfect at it, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just saying we do have freedom of choice.
Exactly.
Just saying.
Exactly. Patty in the house, Patricia, hello. Are you guys going on a long vacay? It's 4 or 5 days. We're going to have half the time to San Diego and then half the time to Mexico. And really, it's just
to go see family.
Driving. So we will cross the border and be at my mom's for 2 days.
What I consider a vacation
is not a vacay, it's family
is somewhere out in a blue ocean drinking a pina colada.
When we call you, Patty, and say, we're going to Miami and we're going to go party, now we'll be like,
there's a party going on right here. It's a celebration that lasts throughout the year. In the good times and the bad times too.
We're gonna celebrate and party with you. Come on now, celebration. We gonna celebrate and have a good time. All right, so even prisoners are free to choose their thoughts so that they feel peace and happiness under any condition. The next time you begin a sentence with the words, I have to, please stop. Paren. No digan, tengo que hacer esto. Digan, ask God and let the angels show you some alternatives. They will either help you complete the task from a loving mindset so that you don't feel trapped, or they will guide you to do something else that you will love. And you get to say, I get to, instead of I have to.
I know, and that's a pattern,
it's a huge reminder.
Whoo, that's a hard one to break, ladies and gentlemen, because we are so
to do this, I have to do that.
Conditioned.
So it's, if you just switch out one little word from have to get, you're going to feel so blessed. You're going to feel so privileged. You're going to feel so free. I get to, right? I get to go drive and be with my mother-in-law and my mother and my grandmother and the rest of the family, right? We get to do that. We get to drive miles and miles and miles.
We get to cross the border back to the United States 6 hours.
Right. But that's the thing. It's like we get to do it because we are really blessed that we're able to do it. A lot of people can't do it. A lot of people can't get in a car and drive. A lot of people can't cross the border and go see their family because they don't have papers and they're trapped in here, or they're trapped outside, which is my family. They're trapped outside. They can't come in. I'm working on that. So if anybody knows an amazing lawyer, something that a miraculous worker in immigration, please DM me, because I do want to have my mom and my grandma and my auntie here in the States. It's time, and I'm putting it out there. So there you go. Another one of my favorite songs. All right, I love it. Now the good news is The good news is that I finally made a decision on I finally made a choice. Speaking of choices, I get to cast the girl who's going to play me in the opening scene of the film, and I took a week to make that choice.
That's the drum of.
Yes. I got a week to make that choice because I was going back and forth. I'm a Libra. I'm a double Libra, so I'm able to see all sides and all possibilities. So it takes me longer to make a choice, and then on top of it, I don't like to be pushed to make a choice. I don't think anybody does, right? So finally, took a deep breath, and I really, really reviewed both finalists. I reviewed the last two contenders, and I went to sleep. I went to sleep like at midnight, 12:30 in the morning, going back and forth and revisiting and seeing every single scenario and every single matching, because we're matching families. And then I woke up this morning and I went back to the callback and I reviewed both of them again. And then my gut, I just followed my gut. And so I am going with the first girl that initially was the first girl that I said, yes, that's her. And she actually made me cry. She was the first one ever in the casting to make me cry. And so, yeah, so I feel really good about it. I'm glad that I took my time to do it. And now I'm very, very, I'm very confident and secure that she's the right person for this phase of my project.
The beauty about it is that you had two incredible choices.
Yes.
Right? Mm-hmm. And that was a blessing in disguise, really. And why it was so hard for her to make a decision was because they were both so good. Mm-hmm. And it also, to any actor hear us, it came down to who matches best with the dad and with the brother, with the two actors. It was all came down to
me
and to matching, and to match Jennifer. It had nothing to do with talent at that point because they were both very, very good. And that is always the hardest decision to make. But the other girl made such an impression that we know that at some point we will use her in something else because we liked her.
Exactly. Right? Exactly. Yeah. So yay! Celebrate, dance to the music. Celebrate, dance to the music. Thank you, Ali. Congratulations, Jen. You made a decision. Woo! Yes, I did. And it was really, 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 really challenging.
I had to make a decision this weekend. I can't share with you what it was. It was a business decision, and I tell you, it took me a week to just get the guts. Because again, I needed to do it, and I was postponing the decision, and I had to just do it.
Yep.
Sometimes.
So it's good to take your time, and with your loved ones, have patience. If they're in your eyes, they're taking a little too long to make the decision, give them the space and give them the love and compassion to make their own decision, right? Because it's already a hard decision already to pick one or to make the choice. And so they don't need the pressure of the judgment of like, you're taking too long.
The pressure cooker.
So definitely in any kind of situation, and it's funny because I always get on my baby sister. She takes forever to make a decision, like where we're going to go, especially when she's planning like a vacation or something. Oh my God. That's the one thing that I'm like, okay, which is the best deal? Okay. This one's close to where I want to be. Okay. Done. She goes around and around and around and around and around. And in the past, I haven't had that patience with her, but now I understand her. I understand her position, and I will most definitely have more patience with her because I experienced what it was not to be with the pressure of not having that patience around me. So with that being said, it still says Monday's truth.
Where?
Oh, here I see Wednesday. Yo también te amo, mami. Ya decidí con quién me voy, con cuál actriz. Me voy con la primera que se parece más a mí. Y ya después te cuento, pero ya decidí y me siento bien. So, gracias por tu opinión, en tu ayuda y en todo eso. So, nos vemos este fin de semana. ¡Woo! ¡A celebrar! ¡A celebrar! All right, the borders are very strict right now. Wait till after January 20th when Biden is elected.
Yeah, the reason the borders are, because I read this whole thing on the border the other day, is that they want to deter people from traveling in. Mm-hmm. So if they make the wait coming out of Mexico into the United States longer, then people think twice about going because it's taking so long to cross. That's exactly why they're doing it. They're closing down.
They're trying to deter you. And they only have like 4 or 5 lanes open. But anyway, nothing will keep me away from my grandmama.
Unity, strength, and change.
My mama. All right. And my tia madrina. All righty. So visualization, your clairvoyance, your clairvoyance, your dreams, and the pictures in your mind's eye are becoming more clear and powerful. This card asks you to trust and to develop your visual skills and to use them in conscious manifestation. The fairies know the power of conscious visualization as a tool of manifestation. By drawing this card, you are guided to sit quietly on a daily basis to visualize yourself living a happy, healthy, abundant, and meaningful life. Visualize. Oh, did you want to read before it goes?
It says, good morning.
Reminder. Please get to the post office and mail me your autograph picture. we forgot.
No, it's not that I have it in my notes.
Oh, but you don't have any pictures. You need to print one out.
I need to print one out.
Or you want one of the two of us together?
They want one of us together to send. And
as a family?
No, just you and I.
But we've never taken pictures like that.
We have the ones, of course, that one in the beach in Cancun.
Oh, but it's not printed.
We have to print it.
That's what it is.
That's why.
Got it. That's why it's taking longer, sweetheart. Sorry about that.
We will come through, Donald.
Let's see. Ronald
Sulfaro, good morning.
Delano, good morning. Yes. So let me finish here. By drawing this card, you are guided to sit quietly on a daily basis and to visualize yourself living a happy, healthy, abundant, and meaningful life. Visualize only what you desire and avoid picturing that which you do not desire. You have powerful visual skills, even if you're unaware of them. Affirm daily. Write this down. I am a highly visual person. Put it in your notes. Put it in your phone. Put it on your little alarm every hour. Every hour, let your phone go off to remind you to be in the present moment. And put whatever it is that you want to work on in your life, put an affirmation that relates to that every hour on the hour and set the alarm, and it'll go off and it'll remind you to be present. It'll remind you to be grateful. It'll remind you that you're working on what you're working on and what you are visualizing in your life, so that it'll pattern interrupt you when you go into your triggers or when you go into your old stories or your funk or whatever it is, right? We all have them. They're never going to go away, you guys. That's the bad news. But the good news is that we can definitely control them. We can definitely make them less prominent, or they'll be lower. They won't control you. And it's a choice and it's a decision, and you got to just make that resolve. I'm doing it. You have the powerful visual skills, even if you're unaware of them. So right now I'm making you aware that you have visual powers. What you visualize and what you write, you invite. So write it down, visualize it, write down what you want, not what you don't want. Any blocks that you have about clairvoyance will begin to lift. Know that it is safe for you to see the future, the spirit world, and the truth about your life. By releasing any fears about seeing, your visualization powers will be greatly magnified. Affirmation. It is safe for me to see. I am a very visual person. I am a very visual person. Boom, boom, boom. Here
Boom.
we go.
Boom, boom, boom.
Determination.
Boom, boom, boom. Visualization.
Ooh, look at this one today. All right, we'll read this first.
Freedom.
Think it, do it. You have the power. Think it, do it. You have the power. Think it, do it. Think it, see it, do it. Right? Add the see it and then you do it. Carlitos Pito Chiquito.
Carlitos Pito Chiquito. I love it.
Pues muy bienvenido, Carlitos Pito Chiquito.
Chiquito.
That's funny.
Somebody on Instagram calls himself Carlitos with the small penis.
What made us laugh?
Carlitos Pito Chiquito is actually that in English.
That is hilarious. Wow. All right. You always have to follow your gut. Absolutely. Absolutely, Ali. All righty. So what we get today here is fear. You want to read this? Do you have your eyes
No,
on?
but I think this
okay.
is big, though.
Okay.
Letter here is big.
Let her rip.
Fear. I am more than my emotions. I would sneeze. Oh my goodness.
Bless you.
I work through my thoughts and feelings. I use the resulting insights to strengthen my belief in myself. Fear definition: a distressing emotion aroused by real or imagined impending pain, discomfort. Fear stops us from stepping into our greatness. One of the reasons people do not move forward on their goals is because there is distractions, challenges, fear, or barriers in their way. This can be real or imagined. Fear only becomes real when you give it energy. You can diffuse imagined fear and break down real barriers so they no longer stand in your way. You can't retrieve the time you wasted staying stuck in a fearful spot. Love yourself more than the fear. Don't let an imagined expectation of pain control you. You have the power to conquer your fear.
Yes, you guys. You know, go back to one of the things that I remembered this last weekend in UPW. You know, fear totally paralyzes us, right? Fear of failure, fear of success, fear of what are people going to say, fear of I'm not good enough, whatever limiting belief is running your show, whatever limiting belief is running your life. Write it down so that you can see it. And if you see it, then you can scratch it out and write an empowering belief. And actually write, why do I have that? And go back in your life and go, when was the first time? When was that incident? When was the initial incident when that happened? That I remember that I started to feel this. Okay, because the more you recognize it and the more you burn it, you destroy it, the freer you're gonna feel in your life. And for me, when I start feeling fear, to get myself out, I just start moving. I gotta move. I go and I start doing errands. That's my go-to, and I start feeling in action of things that are familiar. So that's another thing. We don't do, write this down, you guys, this is so important. We don't do what we need to do. We do what we want to do, but we also do what's familiar. before we do anything else. And even though what's familiar might not be the best choice, you still choose it because it's familiar. So that's why everything we want is outside of our comfort zone. We got to keep going outside of our comfort zone to make it familiar. Because the more we do it, the more familiar we become with it. And then it becomes second nature. So don't be afraid of that. Right.
And speaking from somebody who suffered from anxiety in the past, talking about me, for those who don't know, fear is a huge thing, right? Because it's called catastrophizing in cognitive behavioral therapy. Catastrophizing, meaning seeing everything worse than what it is. Visualizing something happening that hasn't happened yet. Making up shit that is not even there. So that is what fear, the fear of, right now, through this COVID, we've heard, when you're watching the news and watching, mm-hmm. everybody is so fearful about COVID, right? And the reason they have to shut everything down is because people are not following the rules. That's it.
Yep.
The only reason this thing is spreading is because there are people who just don't want to wear their masks or don't want to wear their shields and don't want to think outside of themselves, which is why they have to shut things down, And I know I'm also saying this from my heart because I was listening to talk radio the day before yesterday, going to set about how upset people are that their businesses are being shut down again, the restaurants, and I feel for them, the pain that they're going through because they're so frustrated with. They don't understand why they're closing the restaurants down. And they're because they feel like they're taking every precaution. The problem is that the people that are frustrated are the people that are taking the precautions.
Well, yeah.
The other people that are not taking, because they're the only reason this thing is spreading is, mm-hmm. from what we know, is if people are not wearing their masks, if they're not washing their hands, if they're not doing what needs to be done, but again, it's not letting the fear of it take over. Just do what is it that you need to do to protect yourself? Cover your face and wash your hands.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of living in the fear of like walking around, like just do your part and make sure that if somebody's not wearing their masks, don't be around them.
Right. Absolutely.
Because they're even saying, if you look at the news, which I have, even if you have the mask, it might not even protect you 100%. So if you give into that, then you're constantly going to be walking afraid. I will not walk around being afraid.
No,
I will not walk around being afraid.
And the thing is that it's something that is doable, meaning you can survive from it. We know people that have gotten it and they've survived from it. It's people that are compromised already that don't have the immune system. So if you're taking all the precautions and you're really taking care of yourself, you're doing the vitamin D, the vitamin C, the zinc, the good live nutrition, working out, and getting some sun, feeding your mind, feeding your soul, and taking the precautions of wearing a mask all the time, washing your hands, and really being mindful of all of that, you are safe. And knowing that you are safe and trusting that you are safe, you are. Whether we think we're safe or we're not, we're right. So choose.
Well,
right?
I'll share this.
What are you going to choose?
I'll share this. On set, they found out that the people who worked on November 17th, there was one crew member that had COVID, and he tested negative. But he had to test 3 days again later, and he was positive. He was asymptomatic. But I know, because I saw everybody on set, everybody was covered. Nobody else on production has gotten COVID. This gentleman had to be, they sent him home, but nobody else got it because everybody, I'm telling you, everybody on set was being protected. This guy, this person, was asymptomatic when they did the test.
Okay, all right, so let's move on. We don't want to go fear-based, right?
No, this is what I'm saying is don't walk around in the fear of it. Exactly. Do your part.
Right. So, so tomorrow is Thanksgiving,
El Día de las Gracias.
And every day is El Día de las Gracias, right? But tomorrow we celebrate Thanksgiving, and we get to go to our families' homes if we choose. And if you don't, that's all right too. You know, you got to do what's right for you in your heart and what makes you feel safe and peaceful, you know, and embrace that. The good news is that we have virtual communication, and we're able to see our loved ones virtually, and we can hear their voices. It's really important to call people right now and to let them know how you feel about them and thank them, and just take the time for a quick 1-minute phone call. It will really make a huge difference in someone's life that you might not even know that they needed that phone call or that text. Okay, so I'm inviting you to do that. Buenos dias, Ana Maria Blaja, Spain in the house.
Okay, now
so determination. And all of it is all wrapped up in the determination to not live in the fear, to choose freedom, and to choose to visualize. What do you need? You need determination and courage to do that. So go ahead and read determination.
It's perfectly all right for youth to cherish dreams that may seem almost too big. What we can achieve in a single lifetime is always but a fraction of what we would like to achieve. So if you start out with expectations that are too low, you'll end up not accomplishing anything at all.
Exactly. And that reminds me of what Tony says, right? Don't work for good. Don't even work for excellent. Work for outstanding. Because when you work for outstanding, you'll get excellent. If you work for good, you're probably not going to get mediocre. And if you don't even try, then you're like sub-mediocre in your results, right? So that's what I hear. It's like dream big. Live an outstanding life and do your best to be outstanding, show up outstanding, show up big in your life. Really dream big, because at the end of the day, because of the way life is and challenges and everything else, hopefully you'll surpass the outstanding, but most of the time it's just a little less than what you're striving for. And if you're striving for outstanding, you'll end up in excellent. And hey, excellent is pretty awesome. But if you strive for excellent, you're going to end up in good. And if you strive for good, okay, I'm all right, then you're going to end up mediocre in your actions and in the things that you want to accomplish in your life. And so it's raise your standard. And that's basically what it boils down to. Raise your standards. Like really raise your standards. Got it? Steve Randell in the house. Steve Randell.
Whoa.
Beatrice Wara in the house. Thanks for passing on the mask message, guys. So important if we're going to get rid of this pandemic. Happy Thanksgiving to you and the family. Yes. Hi, guys. Super busy today. Have clients back to back. Would have loved to go and to join you today. Okay, well, just let us know when, because I love that conversation about the 5 love languages. And if it's something that you use with your clients, absolutely. I think it's so, so needed in the world, so that helps couples and it helps families close the gap in understanding that we all are different. And we all are different in our love languages and how we need to feel loved, like what needs to happen to feel loved. You know, what in everyone's world needs to happen for them to truly feel loved and safe. So definitely let us know when you're available. We would love to have you on. John Matthews in the house. Guy on the right looks like David Williams.
Is that me? Is he saying about me?
You're the only guy here.
Who is Guy? Let's take a look at this. John,
What are your love languages? Mine, I need to be touched and hugged. Like I need touch, number one, constantly. And yeah, that's the one thing that I'm not so auditory. For me, it's like, show me, don't tell me.
Guy Williams. Are you meant Guy Williams, the actor, the guy who played Zorro? Is that who you meant?
Oh yeah, I could see that. Yeah, totally. I can definitely see that. How about you, David? What are yours? Yeah, so mine is not auditory. Like he can talk to me all day long, and if he doesn't hug me or touch me or kiss me, I don't feel loved at all. I'm just like, wah, 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 wah. What are you saying? Back it up. So Michael Soonley in the house, Olivo Pro, lovely Margot in the house. Buenos dias a todos. Touch and affection, the same as yours. Yeah, touch and affection. Touch and affection all day long. You don't even need to say a word to me. You just, yeah, for sure. And tokens of love as well. Like I'm a romantic at heart. I love the flower for no reason, or the little note for no reason. And I think everybody likes that. But that's what makes me feel loved. And I think it's really important to know that what makes your partner feel loved. So what is yours? He says, what's your love language, Mauricio?
Mine is I think words. I think more words. More words and actions. More words and actions. Not so much, I wouldn't say affection. But I definitely know that if you say something to me, I like to see it lived. And also, for some reason, I don't know why, but I thought about leadership all of a sudden when you said this, because Tony Robbins talked a lot about that this at this UPW. What is true leadership? Which it's not about saying something and not living it. It's actually living it, and people seeing it, you living it, is true leadership, right? For some reason, that just popped into my brain when this conversation came up about love language. What true leadership is, saying it and living it.
So when you say love language, though, we're talking about in a relationship.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So what are you saying that you?
I think it's
what
more.
Are you saying? In a romantic aspect, because I mean, where do you like to see leadership in, like, the bedroom? Because that is you like to lead that part. So where is it? We're talking about relationships. We're not talking about business, or we're not talking about in life in general.
If Jennifer says if Jennifer says I love you to me, I believe it. And so for me, it's more words.
Got it.
It's more words.
Got it. Typical. That's really good, babe. All right. So I can. Then there you go. You touch me more, and then I'll talk to you more. There you go. Then we can close the gap, because, ladies and gentlemen, we got a gap to close too. Don't think that we're perfect, because we're not. And so we're doing the work, and it's really awesome to have these conversations, because they're real. You get the real stuff here. LOL.
Yes, you mean take the actions backing up with the words. Yeah, baby.
Right.
Touch and affection. Oh, I bet you like to be touched. Mm-hmm. David Fernandez.
All right. Bendito Films in the house. All right. Aquí estamos. Estamos preguntando, ¿cómo? ¿Qué
es el lenguaje?
Hay 5 lenguajes en lo que es el amor. Can you check the comments there? 5 lenguajes de amor, right? 5 lenguajes de amor para uno sentirse amado. ¿Qué tiene que pasar para que uno se sienta amado? Entonces, aquí estamos discutiendo eso, no, estamos hablando de eso. Yeah, no, so, para mí el cariño, la caricia, eso, el cariño. Y para Mauricio es las palabras. A mí para mí las palabras no valen si no hay las acciones del cariño. Entonces, es bien interesante estar con alguien y no saber cómo ellos necesitan, saber cómo necesitan ese lenguaje de amor para que la pareja y para que las amistades y la familia se entienda mejor. Entonces, sabiendo cómo el prójimo, cómo la otra persona se va a sentir completa y se va a sentir amada, es muy importante. Hay un libro que se llama Los 5 lenguajes del amor. Eso es lo que estábamos hablando. ¿Cómo se sienten? ¿Qué necesitan ustedes para sentirse amados? Y vamos a tener a nuestra invitada Beatriz en ojalá pronto, quizás iba a decir el año que viene, la semana que viene, porque ella trabaja con sus clientes en este tema y me parece muy, muy interesante y muy, pues, ¿cómo te digo? Importante para todo el mundo. Eso es correcto, dice mi madre. Yes, that's right. Okay, perfect. So vamos entonces a hacer nuestra meditación. Right. Close your eyes.
Give me your hand.
A respirar. Put your hand on your heart. Pongan su mano en el corazón. Sientan el amor divino, el amor propio. Activen ese corazón lleno de amor, que es puro amor. Activate your heart. It's pure love. Get in touch with your divine love, your divine source. Visualize a white light coming from heaven and just pouring down, going into your head, all the way down your body, all the way down to the floor and into Mother Earth, grounding you and connecting you to your power, to your oneness, because we are all one. We're all divine beings. We are all one energy, one source that has manifested into who we are individually. But we all come from the same place. And we're made of the same dust. It's fairy dust in my eyes. It's stardust. We're all stardust. And it's scientifically proven we are. We come from the planets. We are stardust, manifested in human form. So we are the soul that connects us. Being aware of that allows us to live our purpose in this lifetime. Take a deep breath. Breathe deeply. Respirar profundo. What are you grateful for? Remind yourself of all your blessings every day, every hour on the hour. When that alarm goes off, ask yourself, tell yourself, read, you are blessed. What are you grateful for in this moment? You are blessed. What are you grateful for in this moment? Respiren profundo. Den gracias por todas sus bendiciones en la vida. Pongan una alarma a toda hora en el teléfono para que les recuerde durante el día que eres bendecida, que cuáles son las bendiciones que tienes en tu vida, para que te recuerdes todo el día lo bendecida y bendecido que son, que todos somos. Take a deep breath. And now, forgive. Vamos a perdonar. Now that we are activated with our pure love, with our infinite love, with our source, our higher source, we have the capacity to forgive. To forgive those that hurt us, to forgive ourselves, and to bless those that have hurt us and release them. Release the action, release them as well. Y ahora que estamos todos activados, podemos perdonar, tenemos la capacidad de perdonarnos nosotros mismos por el mismo daño que nos hacemos y por el daño que nos hacen las otras personas. Hay que perdonar y perdonar todos los días. Let go. Y bendecir ese perdón, bendecir a la persona y dejarla ir. Y desearle bendiciones, especialmente a esos que nos hacen daño. Es una práctica. One more deep breath and release and let go and forgive. Forgive deeper and deeper. Forgive. Don't you feel the lightness? Just let it melt away. Raise your hand for you to connect with your higher source. That white light coming in is just washing away all the hurts, all the dings, all the emotional turmoil, all that pain. Let it go. You deserve the best. You deserve to be loved. You deserve to love yourself. And sending that love and peace out into the world, especially during this time of COVID, where we all need so much love, a lot more love than we ever needed before, a lot more patience than we ever needed before, a lot more compassion than we ever needed before. This is a time to give more of that to yourself and to others. Take a deep breath. Now we get to celebrate. Vamos a celebrar todas esas metas, celebrar esos sueños hechos realidad, esa celebración de la vida y todas esas bendiciones. Y este es el momento donde uno tiene que perdonar más y dar más amor y dar más comprensión y tener más paciencia por lo que todo el mundo está viviendo en esta era de coronavirus. Yes, a celebrar. And now just picture yourself celebrating and reaching that goal and that happiness, that joy in your life. Bring in all of that yummy goodness in your conversations, in your daily living. Let go of control, let go of judgment, and just remind yourself to go to love. That would be a really good one to put in the alarm. Am I in judgment or am I in love? Am I in fear or am I in love? And ask yourself that every hour on the hour and put it in your alarm on your phone for a reminder. Oh, let it go. Open up your eyes, open up your heart, open up your arms and celebrate. Shake that booty. Let's celebrate life. Let's celebrate Thanksgiving and celebrate. Oh, dance to the music. Celebrate. Dance to the music. All right, we moved our stuff, but it's actually we don't have the space. So maybe we can push it back later. It's fine, babe. We don't need to do it like right now. Whoa, He-Man. All right, let's do it. A ver. Woo! Celebrate, dance to the music. Celebrate, dance to the music. Woo!
Yeah, baby.
All right.
All right. So we have Betty Lopez in La Casa. Love you guys.
Love it.
AC Mary.
And we got Melanie Kirshner.
Amen.
Goramos. All righty. So that was really healing. And so tell me, where are you guys going? Where are you spending Thanksgiving? Enjoy yourselves. Really stay safe and healthy, and stay in the gratitude, stay in the love vibration, and really develop more patience and love and compassion. Betty, love you guys. Love you too, mi amor. Besitos. Prima, ¿cómo estás? Abrazos, prima de Venezuela, mi prima Elsie. Saludos. All righty. So, with that, we will. That felt really yummy. That was really
yummy.
Yeah.
Yummy.
So there's a gentleman. His name is Master Co. That was that works with Tony Robbins, and he is a healer. He does pretty amazing meditations. I did one with him this morning, actually last night and this morning. And there's a world meditation to cure coronavirus. And now I invite you all to look him up, Master Co. Ali, if you could put that down on the in the chat, because and it's free. There's a meditation in the morning. There's one today at 5. There's one at 7 a.m. and then at 7 p.m. as well. And every single day is something different. And last night was to heal the world. And it's like he really does a beautiful job in the meditation. And then we also chant Omnipat Meom, which is it's a chant that is also for the healing. And I just want to invite you guys, because it's and then they're 10 minutes long, so it's not that long, and it'll really make you feel connected to your source power, to yourself. And it's a great way to anchor yourself daily, because again, life gets a hold of us, and we get back on that hamster wheel, and then we're all stressed out and we don't realize it. And then the end of the day, and it's you're like, wait, what happened? So anchor yourself through your phone, through all these different techniques that we're sharing with you, so that you have that feeling of peace in your life, right? And that's it. That's what we wish for you. That's what we're working towards. And it's a growing process. And again, we love you. We appreciate you. And we're so grateful that you're on this journey with us. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day.
Happy Thanksgiving.
We will be in San Diego tomorrow. And I'm not sure if are we going to do it tomorrow?
We can get on for a little bit.
Yeah, we'll do like half a show tomorrow, because to give the Thanksgiving, and we'll definitely do it on Friday. And yeah, so again, Have a beautiful day, you guys.
Adios, amigos.
Nos vemos mañana, nos vemos el viernes. Mediten y pongan esas alarmas.
Ejercicio. Exercise 20 minutes a day, ladies and gentlemen. At least give your body 20 minutes a day.
Yes. Oh, and then one other thing that actually my coach taught me as well, which is what Tony really teaches you as well. And I really got it at a deeper level this time also. The minute you're feeling very, very stressed, or you're feeling triggered or down or whatever, you make a move. What does that mean? You make a move. You literally get up from wherever you are and you shake your booty and you move. So it's physiology. Hay que moverse. Just move. Make a power stance, a power move, shake it out. Do, whatever, do the boogie dance, whatever it is that works for you, but move and create endorphins so that it'll give you a pattern interrupt. And then those pattern interrupts will help you get out of that funk and not stay there longer than you need to. Okay? And en español, cuando se estén sintiendo estresados, tristes, mal, lo que sea, lo primero que tienen que hacer es interrumpir ese patrón, porque es un patrón, ¿no? Entonces, se paran y empiezan a moverse. Hay que mover el esqueleto, hay que producir endorfinas para ayudarlo a uno salirse de ese momento, ¿no? Entonces, y a cada hora revisar y chequear a dónde estoy emocionalmente, porque en nuestras emociones es como estamos sintiendo la vida. Entonces, si nos pasamos todo el día moviendo ese culo, pues hay que hacerlo. Hay que mover la colita. Porque para sacudirse.
Sácatelo.
Okay? So if you gotta shake that booty all day long because you're in a funk all day long, oh well, shake your booty, okay? And get out of the funk. Love you guys.
Ciao,
Hasta
amigos.
mañana.
Ciao.